Welcome back, everybody, to Rose Driven Rides. If you're new here, like and subscribe. You know the whole thing. This is a YESWELDER CUT60DS Pro. It's a little special video. We don't usually do things like this, but we want to come at you and let you know if this is in your budget, if this is the affordable option for a plasma cutter. As many of you know, probably, these plasma cutters can go crazy prices, but they're the ones that are the big generator in the corner of your garage. You know, we don't have money like that. So we went with this one. This one is $200, right? That's pretty affordable for when you're trying to build a race car. That's what we're doing here. We're building a race car. And so we need the most affordable options possible. So we went with this one because we see on YouTube, they pull the thing out, they plug it in, they mess with it. It cuts like crazy. It looks like it's cutting through metal like butter. Like, that's the one that we want. So we buy it. We get it. We see that it needs a 210, but it comes with a 110 adapter. So we're like, oh, cool, we're good. So we put that adapter on there. We plug it into our garage outlet, and we get to cutting. It would barely cut. These, basically, you need to get a 220. If you're gonna buy this, you need a 220, because when we were on the 110, we'd get about 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds of cutting. It wasn't even cutting. It was just like a hot little flame coming out there that would barely cut through, and the power kept going out. The power went out multiple times. And when you're trying to cut off these thick metal brackets on these, what we're doing on this rear end, it doesn't make sense. It literally took us like 4 days using a 110 just to cut half of like a bracket off. So we thought, all right, you know what? Let's go get a 220. It just makes the most sense. We need to get this going. Guess how much the 220 was? That was $800. So now in our affordable plasma cutter, we have spent $200 on this. We spent $800 on that. We're at $1,000. So we go to cut. Oh, guess what? You have to get more tips, because the other tips that we used, they ran out. You get about like an hour to 2 hour of cutting time with those. That's another $50. So now we're at $1,050. Oh, wait, this cord isn't long enough because it's over there and we're cutting over here. So then we got to get one of these huge extension cords. That's another $50. So now we're at $1,100, right? We plug it into the 220. We get to cutting. It's still the exact same. Nothing changed. But guess what? We don't have the right air compressor. Look at the one that we have. This is a 4 CFM at 90 PSI, 8 gallons. That isn't even anywhere near where you need to be for this thing to work 100% of the time, all the time. We need a 60-gallon, 6 CFM. Ideally, you want 10 to 11 CFM at 90 PSI, and you want a 60-gallon tank. You know how much that is? That's $570. So you go and buy that, you're at $1,600, $1,670. That's wild. It's whatever. It's out of our budget. But for some reason, we have been able to make that work. I don't know why. I don't know how. When we plugged it in, we got a different, what was the air compressor line that we were using? So we have been able to make the air compressor that we have now work. We had a 1/4-inch line going from there to the back of here. It's where you put your air. Then we went up to a 3/8, and that seems to be better. I guess it's pumping out more air. It now works like 80% of the time like it's supposed to. So you'll hold down the trigger, it'll shoot the little flame out for a second, and then the real big daddy flame will come out, and it's like, wah! And you're trying to, cut through. It cuts like butter. But we went and got a 220 as well, because we're cutting thick metal. Like, I wish we still had some of the brackets here and all the other stuff that we're cutting, but we're cutting thick metal. And that 110 just wouldn't have done it. We would have just been drawing on it. We're just drawing little things on there. It was worth getting the 220. It's just when we went into this, we really thought we'd only be spending $200. We'd plug it in, we'd cut everything off in 10 minutes and we'd be good to go. We didn't realize that we'd be at 110, we'd be cutting the power out. We wouldn't be able to cut through it. And it just, maybe that's us for not doing our research, but that's why we're putting this video up for you guys to see, you know, and to tell you, like, stop before you buy. Is this really the affordable option for you? Because if you're cutting really, really thin sheet metal, then yeah, you can probably get away with a 110 and then the smaller air compressor. But if you're cutting anything that's even just a hair thicker than sheet metal, you want to get your 220, you want to get the right air compressor, you want to get all the right stuff, and it'll just make your life a whole lot easier. So would I recommend this YESWELDER Cut60DS Pro to you? Yes, I actually would. I think it's very easy to use. Literally, I pulled it out the box, plugged it in, it came to me kind of instinctively. I just went straight to cutting. There are the hidden costs though, but I do think it is worth going out and spending that, however much it's going to cost you. It's different for everybody. Electrician prices. We were about $1,100 in the end. I think for what we're doing, it's worth it. Now for you, I'm not sure what you're doing, cutting really thin sheet metal or really thick metal. Whatever you're doing, I think it's worth it. I think you should go and buy it. Just beware. Like we said in the video, we'll have a cost breakdown right here so you can see how much it really costs. Just beware of that. Other than that, I think you guys should go out and buy one.